Lively feel here by the under-23s, you can see. No one's backing down. Ball movement's quick. Nice 1-2 there between Jordan and Keenan Wax there on the left. Good defensive work there from Chad Futch at the back. Unlucky call there.
Yeah, like we said, this under-23 side's got a point to prove, so they've come out firing. But I think maybe the experience of the SMN will come through. Jethro just finding a way through to the top D. Stephen stepping through to get that with Nathan Gross. Good tackle by Jared Jones. Futch on the ball. Good patience again by the SMN. Not trying to force it at the moment, keeping it patient, looking to stretch the field as much as they can. Under 23s holding a good press though, forcing them onto the board and not letting them do much on the side. Good movement by Jethro. Steve has got the ball in the D. Ooh, bit of a hard tackle. Great movement, great shot, and a goal. First goal by Jethro Eustace. It was a great finish. And like we said, that experience comes through. You can put him under pressure, but it's going to come through. So 1-0 from the SMN.
Great patience showed there by Stephen Paolo. Getting a rough tackle coming in at the top of the D, but still finding Jethro Eustace in a great position. And just sneaking that one just past Cullen de Jager. Yeah, no, scintillating start from now. Under 23 still putting pressure on. Moving the ball nice and patiently at the back. Got Jordan Kalitz right in the D now. 1-2 with Keenan. Oh, great save once again from Ant van Lochenberg. Good patience at the back now again from the SA Indo men. 1-2 from Malric Maddox and Jethro Eustace. Malric on the ball. Oh, harsh tackle at the top of the D. Short corner awarded to the SA Indo men's side. Excited to see what firepower the SA men's have to offer over here. Let's see what they've got.
Yeah, first short corner of the game, always a good tester for the boys to see how it comes out. They didn't get too much of a warm-up. They were on for about 10 minutes, so we'll see how it comes off. But we've got Jethro Eustace at number 1, Chad Futch at number 2, and Stephen Paolo. 3 really guys. As a keeper, you got these 3 guys lined up in front of you. How intimidating can that be?
Oh, no. Let's see this. Great save by keeper onto a foot, so awarded another shorty. So onto that, Carl. Yeah, no, definitely seeing big names like that at the top. It does make you think once or twice whether go fully or whether there'll be a slip and just being on your toes. But I think Cullen did very well there. Great low right side save there to keep the SMNs out. Next shorty coming up again. Oh, and Futch puts that away. Another goal for the SA Indo men. And they double their lead. Quick sub being made now. Great start for the SA Indo men. Making sure that they doubling their lead, taking their chances, taking the opportunities, nice and patient. Very good start to the game so far.
SMN putting on a bit of pressure on the under-23s now. Great push, pass through there to Sanele. Bit of skill. Forcing the error by Melrick there. Getting it going quickly again. Nathan on the ball. Finding a way through. Using some great skill, great flair. Getting the ball close to the D. And bringing it back out again. Good movement again. Good defense on the ball there by Melrick, just to force the ball to go over the line for a free head out. Making sure that the SMN are still staying on their toes. They're not going to give up that easily. And there we go, turnover ball at the back there. Great spin by Delpy into the D, and Melrick getting away with the tackle again. Great touch, Keegan Hesler getting on the wheels. Unfortunately not making it through. Fast paced, this game's going to be quite fast. Glad to see that you guys were staying fit during the lockdown period, because otherwise it's not going to be a very long game. But the guys look fit and ready to play. They look hungry.
Yeah, no, the guys look ready for this one. No, I think it's a big issue whether or not fitness will come into play. Oh, pick up by Marvin. Great ball in there by Keegan Heslett. Top of the D received by Marvin, just over the goals. I think there was a small lift there as the ball was coming in. Now we have Sasa going into the corner over there, just being well defended by the SA Endowment, showing great discipline, staying nice and patient at the back, ensuring that the under-23s are making sure that they are still sticking in this game and not backing down, flashing balls into the D. Great skill by Rustin Abrahams, who got a 3v1 here. Heslett on the ball. Oh, just wide from Keegan Heslett. Yeah, we can see definitely on the counter the South African indoor men have some firepower going forward. So the under-23s just need to make sure they're not getting caught up. And we think that the next goal is a very important goal as well. So Keen, oh, what a beautiful spin once again from Del Piero, ensuring that he's got possession. Important to move the ball now and find an open player. Great ball to Sasa. Once again, saved by Anton. Came up there, however. So short corner, first short corner for the under-23 All-Stars. Let's see what they've got.
Yeah, interesting on the substitutes there from the SMN. They came out quite hot, making sure that the under-23s are under a lot of pressure. And the under-23s have done well to keep the composure, make sure that they're not getting too flustered, and come away with the short corner. We've got Nathan, Delpy, and Jordan on the top. Let's see who it goes to. Goes to Delpy. Goes to the spin through the legs, just missing the right post. Showing a little bit of flair with that spin there, Delpy. He's got that move waxed in the bag there. He likes to use it a lot. Let's see if the SMN can retaliate here with a good counter attack, getting the ball into the D. A flick by Marvin, unfortunately on target. It was on target, but not hard enough to test the goalkeeper. Jordan going into the D. Suddenly, still got the ball. Good hands by Gerald to keep it off the line. Keegan just making sure that a free hit's awarded to the SMN. Jethro Eustace just telling the team to compose themselves a bit. Great through ball to Keegan. Turn on the back stick with a shot on goal, but unfortunately Peter Calder, the umpire, deemed that as a lift on the stop. So the SMN not scared to take this to the guys and looking for that through ball by the looks of things. It's a bit of a long game at the moment. I think the SMN are pushing that ball through quite a lot. Maybe they're going to shorten it up in the next few minutes. But at the moment, it looks like they're stretching it as much as they can. Maybe to just wear out the under-23s. What are your thoughts there, Cesar?
Yeah, no, looking for the long ball from the get-go. But I definitely think the short game will definitely come into play. Just making sure that they see out the beginning of this game, making sure that they can play out the press as well. However, I think the under-23s have left some gaps in their press. Hence, the SA men just finding those long balls right on top of the D. And it's effective. We saw Marvin Simons and Keegan Heslett get two opportunities, golden opportunities with Cullen de Arch in goal. So I think, they'll definitely change it up, giving the situation, making sure that we also not being too predictable in the play, making sure rather that the boys are trying to spice it up and mix things up. But as we said, game is nice and intense from the get-go. Both teams firing, under-23s not backing down. It's looking like a good start so far.
Yeah, and as we have that substitute change, we can see the two structures kind of changing as the teams do. So the one set that we have on the field now seems to be holding off a little bit on the press, making sure that the under-23s can come at them, but then they're turning the ball a little bit deeper in their own half. As the other half of the SMN side, we get to a through ball from Jethro Eustace. As I was saying, the other half on the bench for the SMN, when they come on, they seem to put the under-23s under a bit of pressure, more higher up in their own the under-23 half. But it seems to be effective. Ryan Mann with a bit of space here. Oh, a little bit of a lapse of concentration there. I think he had a bit too much space than he was thinking he would have. But Jethro, you're not scared to slow the game down with a long through ball there to Melvin. Good little inside tuck. Rustin Abrams on the ball. Going to use the patience and go out towards Jethro Eustace. Geraldine Popo on the ball. Keeping the patience. Making sure that he's not forcing it a little bit there. But still keeping the composure. Sasa on the ball. Good interception there by Jet. Not scared to break it down. Keep it outside of the D. Ooh, good little spin from Del Piero again to get the ball off a shot on target. Jordan Popo using the ball. And that's our first chukka. End of the first chukka. I think it's been a good game so far. You're halfway through to your prediction. Game slowing down a little bit now. I think the guys have got, the first 5 minutes, the nerves are always a bit high, the adrenaline's going. So I think we're going to settle in now for the game. What do you think the coach might be saying, SA men's coach David Joshua? What do you think he's going to be telling the boys at this moment?
I think he's definitely telling the boys to keep it calm, make sure that they've got the composure and not getting ahead of themselves, obviously. Yes, being 2-0 up, it's easy to make sure that you just lose your mind and just try and keep forcing things. But I think by the looks of it, coach is ensuring that the boys are keeping it simple, moving the ball, keeping their patience, ensuring that we're not forcing anything. So I think we'll see a lot more structure in the second chukka, especially also for the under-23s, getting a word in from Coach Justin Rosenberg, and also just making sure that they set up a tighter press as well, and not leaking holes, to ensure that the under-20, to ensure that the SA men aren't forcing those long balls through to the top of the D. But I think we'll see a lot more structure going forward, and a lot more composure from the under-23 side. This is a very long game still to go, and definitely seeing some exciting hockey so far. So yeah, keen to get the second chukka on the go, and yeah, let's see what the boys have to produce. Game on. Chad Futcher to Ryan Mann. We've got Jordan Callitz on the ball. Eyes up. Ball to Nathan Gross. Good defense once again from the SMN, working together. Yeah, Carl, you mentioned earlier the two different teams coming on, or the subs. But I think it's also very good for the boys to have that cohesiveness sort of on the team you're on, making sure that passes like that between Jethro and short corner. That goes against the under-23s. We got the SMNs lining up on the top of the D. Let's see what they've got now.
Yeah, a bit of a hard shackle on Jared Jones there, just to force that error to get the short corner. Once again, we've got Jethro Eustace, Futcher, and Stephen Paolo lining up. Goes to Futcher again. Great save by Jordan. Futcher's forcing it there, but a reward on the shorty. Sorry, I keep calling him Jordan. It's Cullen in goals. A really, really good save there. Rushed Chad Futcher to make sure that space was closed down. Not giving him the time that he usually likes, because he's got a powerful flick, this guy. But let's see how he goes for the second one. Goes to Jethro. Top left finish. It's a great flick. Yeah, we spoke about getting three guys in front of you like that with the ability to flick it anywhere. It's quite intimidating. And Jethro just showing his class there, showing his experience, and just putting it top left out of the reach of the postman and Cullen in goals. Under-23s pushing nice and hard. Jethro on the ball looking to follow through. Miller centralizing with Futch in the middle. Good little spin from him in the middle with a little underarm pass. Rotating into the back. It's a great thing to see that the guys are able to rotate and they're not position bound. And it's something that upsets the press of the other team. So Futch rotating from the middle into the back and moving the ball. Really nice movement at the moment from the SMN, forcing the under-23s to really focus and make sure that their press is set. Lots of communication between the guys is going. Nathan with a close interception there. Futch just making sure that he's got the ball under control and passing it back to Jared. Good patience by the SMN at the moment. Stephen Paolo looking for it on the board. In the corner of Stephen Paolo, going for it. Great save again from the keeper. Jordan keeping it composed out of the back. Nice work to keep it and clear off the line. Jared Jones on the ball now. The under-23s look like they forcing quite a few guys on the ball. Do you think that was maybe something that the coach said that they're going to go, Justin Rosenberg being the coach of the under-23 side. Do you think he maybe mentioned that once the guys get the ball, they want more than one player stepping towards them?
Yeah, I definitely think that's a tactic of theirs, just not allowing the SMN time. And I think that's also been one of the downfalls of the under-23s, allowing them that extra time to think. Guys like Jethro Eustace and Jared Jones, you give them the time to think and they can punish you. So I think it was definitely a tactic of theirs to ensure that every time one of the SA guys is on the ball, there is some pressure, making them make a quicker decision than usual. 100%.
Nathan Gross trying to get past Futch there with a little bit of a pop skill. Unfortunately, that's not allowed in indoor. But under 20, the men's SA side not shy on going towards a back three, forcing that ball to the right corner. As you saw there, Stephen Paulo Chad on the ball. Great flick and a great save. Chad Futch getting that ball really low, getting his left hand really low to make sure that he got a stop on the ball. But Cullen really getting a great save on there. Mala coming on with the ball, showing a bit of flair. Through past to Jared Jones in the middle. Deemed as a lift by Peter Calder, the umpire. Always a tough movement there, trying to get the ball to your player with a inside tuck. Tends to lift the ball if you're not careful. Under 23 is getting closer to the D. Travis on the ball, Jared Jones and Chad on the ball. Chad coming away with it. Travis not giving up, but Futch using his experience just to use the board and get out of the trouble. Unfortunately, just slipping off there, and a shot at goal off the post. Oh, unlucky, went right across goal. A great movement and a great attack there, pouncing on the mishap by Chad Futch, but getting it close to the goal. And we've got a substitute from the SA men's side. Going to do a full team swap by the looks of it. No, Eustace is staying on for now. Just keep a bit of the experience on the field.
Yeah, no, we got Rustin Abrams and Gerald Mpopo on the field. Rustin on the ball, good little spin, off to Marvin Simons. A little bit of skill not coming off there. Great tackle from Jordan Callets there. Good defense from the under-23. Slowing the game down nicely, just ensuring that not too rush. Long ball, Travis Crumples. 1v1 versus Gerald Mpopo. Travis into the D. Oh, no one across there. Only finding Rustin Abrams on the pullback on the far left. Far ball across to Marvin Simons. Eyes up. Oh, little ball through his legs. And just a shot gone wide there from Rustin Abrams. Yeah, no, this game still high intensity. Still good movement from both teams. Under 23s trying to stretch the field, create some spaces for themselves. But yeah, no, some good experience there from Jethro Eustace, letting it run, slowing things down. Got another sub from the under 23s. Michael Kendall coming on for them. Ryan Mann defending at the back. Sanele pressing, Dalpi just stepping in front of Rustin Abrams to seal it there. Double tackle for Marvin Simons and Rustin, but Dalpi comes out on top on that one. Still got possession under 23s. Oh, no advantage, so umpire Peter Calder just blew that one. Long ball once again. But again, I think SMNs are holding a nice shape, not allowing the under 23s to come through and get easy space. Oh, chance here. Oh, save once again from Cullen Deache. Gerald Mpopo could not sort out his feet to get around that ball and get the finish off. But a nice, easy finish. Oh, Anton van Lochenberg getting nice and low. Great saves. Sasa looking for an out, finding Ryan Mann. Oh, great defense once again from SA Indomen as they come forward now.
Yeah, great little patch from the under 23s there. Just putting the SMN under pressure with a bit of a counter attack there. But like you said, Anton really coming up with a nice save. A nice through ball to Malrick in the D, trying to go for the spin. Unlucky to not come away with that. G got into a really nice position in the middle there to look for that ball from Keegan to get from in the D. But just getting a bit off balance. Couldn't get his hand off the ground, so that's why Peter called for the 3 points. good patience from the under 23 here with Ryan Mann at the back, and Michael pushing through, using the board. Malrick coming a little bit hard on Delpy, but I think the break of play is good for the SMN. They're trying to slow it down, not to give the under 23 too much momentum. And you can see we spoke about how the second side, tend to go for a half court. This is the second set of the SMN. With a good little touch there by Kino to force a save from Anton. Unfortunate not to come away with anything. Jerry Porple going to use the board now to Keegan. A square ball that's intercepted by Travis, but Rustin gets away with it. Keegan looking up to see if there's anything through. Unlucky to not get away with the 1-2. Jordan on the board, but Rustin easily pouncing him and taking him on. Ryan having to use a bit of flair to get out the back and a bit of speed off the board. Good one-handed inside pull. He's got some space. He's got a guy on the left. But Marvin intercepted that nicely. Marvin's got a breakaway here with Rustin. Rustin goes for the flick. A great save by Cullen Diaka again. Rustin again in the D. Got Keegan. Unlucky. A little bit too hard on the pass. Great save by Cullen on the save. There was a 2v1 at that. You've played with Cullen a bit before. How much has this kid grown in the last couple months? I've played with him a couple of years ago, but he just seems to be going from strength to strength, and it's really nice to see.
Yeah, no, definitely Cullen has grown as we go into our halftime with the second chukka coming to an end there. SMN's still on top. No, yeah, definitely Cullen has had a great second chuck here, keeping it a clean sheet. And coming up, growing with him, definitely a keeper to look out for. Always keen to put in the hard yards, always keen to chat to the backfield and make sure that everything's sorted. I think he's had an immense first half here with the under-23s, showing what he's capable of. I think we might see a keeper swap with Pamelo Ramatlotlo coming on as well, who had a great tournament with the Griffins under 18 last year, who took it at PSI in Cape Town. So another great keeper. But I think in South Africa we aren't short of amazing keepers. Guys are really putting in the hard effort. Bongo Musa, who's not here tonight with us, from Durban as well, who's involved in the squad. I think the group of keepers coming through are pushing each other hard. And as we've seen from Anton in the SMN side, had a phenomenal first half, making saves, ensuring that he keeps that clean sheet. I think Cameron Goodall will come on and just try and maintain it. Both players sponsored by Immersion, ensuring that they're keeping the brand's name up there. So, yeah.
Yeah, 2-0 first half. We saw no goals in that second chukka, but I think it was just maybe the SMN trying to slow the game down a little bit, not to let it run away from them. But I think it was maybe a tactical thing to let them slow the game down, make sure that they can keep the ball in their possession and put the pressure on the under-23s. But that being said, there was a few opportunities from the under-23s that narrowly missed. Could have been easily 2-1 if that ball off the post had decided to go in. David Joshua having a chat with the men's side now, and maybe a bit of a tactical decisions that they're going to make changes on. But I think tonight's game is especially a game that they want to just make sure that they're keeping the basics. They want to make sure that they're getting the connections back that they haven't had the opportunity to have in such a long time. So, I wouldn't be, if I was coaching, I would tell the guys, let's go out, make sure we get a win, but let's also build those connections again, make sure that we just igniting that spark between the players that we've had for so long, and unfortunately haven't had the opportunity to use. So, I think it's a really, really good opportunity to get the boys back on the field, and see how we go in the second half. Justin Rosenberg calling in the under-23s just to give him his last words. A bit of fire, a bit of pep talk. Definitely a bit of fight and a lot of fight that these under-23s have in the squad. And I think they're going to come out nice and hot in the second half.
Most definitely, I think the chat will do them good, sorting out their structure and ensuring that they stay in this game as long as possible, because anything can happen last chukka. I think if they stay within 2 goals, we'll have a very exciting game going forward. Yeah, as previously assumed, we've got keeper changes on both sides. Cameron Goodwin coming in for the SA Indoor men's team, as well as Pimelo Ramatlotlo on the under-23 side. We have Travis Crumples on the ball for the under-23s, ready to get us going for this third chukka. Ball to Malric Maddox, Malric to Jared Jones, back to Malric, and we're underway. Yeah, no, definitely speaking about the structure of the under-23s, I'm keen to see how they come out and what their plan is, looking to make sure that they get something from this and ensuring that they're in the game.
Great movement once again by the SA men. Not scared to rotate positions with Jethro moving from the back all the way to the front. Moving forward with Delpi now off the boards, getting over Stephen Paolo, but Jared pulling Jordan on it. Mela getting away with the free hit there. My mistake, it's a long corner. So fast start from the under-23s, making sure that they're putting the SMN under pressure again, getting in their half. But the SMN just holding back, happy to half court, allowing the ball to go to Delpi on the right board, so that they can maybe push it on the side there. But again, once they get the ball, they seem to be nice and patient, looking to move the ball as much as they can, sucking the guys in the middle there with Jared. Unlucky a mistrap by Malric to give the under-23s the ball again. So it looks like they're trying to get Jared in the middle to suck the under-23s in, and maybe create a little bit of space on the outside. Chad Futcher with a nice run there, giving the ball to Malric. Maybe a tactical change. Oh, nice under pass to Jared. Oh, to Stephen Paolo with a spin and a flick, just going wide past the post. So yeah, maybe a tactic that they use to get a bit of space on the outside. We'll see if that plays out. But like I said, the left board for the S under-23s is able to stay open. The SMN are leaving it open. Patience at the back at least. Unfortunately, giving the ball away there, all the way to Jared Jones.
Yeah, no, great structure from the SA Indoor men's, not allowing any space through the middle, giving them the fake space, which was the role played by Jared Jones earlier, as you mentioned. I think also an experienced campaigner in that position, knowing how to lead out of that position, creating that space, and just sucking in the players, as you mentioned. So yeah, no, I think it's definitely part of the tactics are good interception by Jethro Eustace. We got 3v2 at the back here. Stephen Paolo to Jethro Eustace. Double tackle, Jethro with a shot. Good save by Pamelo. Ball comes out, however, back to Jared Jones. Oh, Dalpi a little bit too eager there, get things going. However, it is a free hit for the under-23s. Yeah, no, definitely looking for them to just think a bit more and try and play out the press of the SMN. I think a bit of impatience is showing. Obviously, with the scoreboard pressure on, however, there's lots of time in this game to get something going. So like I said, if this stays within two goal game, we've got a great and exciting finish going forward.
Yeah, definitely. I think the keep calling them S-under-23, the under-23 All-Star side can show a little bit more patience and not chase the game too much. They've definitely got the ability to get the ball into the D here. It's just showing with Nathan getting the ball in, easily cleared out of the back by Cameron Goodwin. Nathan Gross on the ball, just showing a bit of flair, bit of strength, but Stephen coming away with it. Sanele getting the ball into the corner. Good defense though. SMN getting down, not allowing any ball coming through into the D. Nathan Gross on the ball again. Jared Jones and Melrick getting there. Good little touch from Jared to Futch, driving up the line. Unfortunately, he doesn't come away with it. Kino with the flick and good save again by Cameron Goodwin. And this was what I was talking about, with a little bit of patience and a little bit of movement, they can get the ball into the D. And as I say that, maybe a bit of commentator's curse. Ryan Mann forces it into the D, and the SA men get away with a free hit. And we have a substitute change as well.
Yeah, we saw Jordan come on for Ryan after the small mistake. And yeah, no, definitely showing, if they show some patience, this under 23 side, they have shown that they can get into the D and get something. Keenan Wax on the board. Great youngster here coming forward with flair. Sanele on the ball now to Dalpiaro Langford. Keenan again. Small spin. Oh, great save from Cameron Goodwin. That's also what I think Keenan's got in him. Just that little element of surprise. Ball out of nowhere. Oh, great save from Pamelo Ramatlotlo on the other side. Shot from Keegan Heslett. Pamelo coming in, closing the space down. Great keeping awareness. Great shot, great save that side. Under 23s coming forward with Sanele Mtunu. Good defense from Marvin Simons and Gerald Mpopo. Not allowing him to come in. Dalpiaro on the ball. I think we've seen some great patience from SA Indo men from that corner. In their corners. Just not allowing the under 23s to come in on that baseline. However, making sure that they go back down the line and ensure that they are able to set up and defend. So good patience from the SA Indo men. Still 2-0. Game still in hand. Marvin Simons going forward. Great underhand pass. Oh, just intercepted by Keenan Wax. Ball to Sanile. Great skill. Beating Mallory coming through over there. Good patience once again. I think if the under 23s keep up to this, holding the ball, moving, looking for something, they will definitely get something out of that. This is the type of game they want to be playing. I think Coach Justin Rosenberg is happy with this. However, the SA men just have to continue with their patience. However, that's a short corner for the under 23 All-Stars. Childen Popo just a little bit impatient there with the tackle. As I was mentioning, how great the SA Indo men have been with their patience. Just a lack of it there to allow the under 23s a goal scoring opportunity. So yeah, let's see what they've got here. Got Dalpiaro Langford on the push, Jordan Callett at the top, as well as Sanele ready to put something in there.
Jordan Callett at the ball with a great flick coming off the upright. And it's a guy that's also come a long way, starting in Mpumalanga, playing out of them for many years, and coming out of their junior PSI program. He's really stepped his game up a lot and is showing some good maturity. A good turnover there from the under 23s, unfortunately not getting away with the blow. And again, a little bit of impatience from the SA men as we were discussing it. They need to just calm themselves down. They've just conceded a goal and it's not run away from them yet, but they need to just be patient, not force it through. Calm it down a little bit. Great step by Travis. Trying the little bit of a skill between the legs there. And it's one of those things we've just seen the coach take some of the more senior players off the park, and maybe that's a little bit of cause for the impatience and a little bit of uncertainty with Jethro and Jared being off the turf. But I'm sure the guys will make sure that they keep a calm head. Rustin's got a huge amount of experience as well, so he must just get a bit more vocal and make sure that he's communicating to the guys to make sure that they're not forcing it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I think the experience has sort of left the field and a little bit of impatience is showing from the SA Indo men's side. However, as mentioned, Rustin just needs to make sure big communication and good patience from the boys, letting that one go through, ensuring that they stay in it, still very much in it, the under 23s, showing what their patience has provided for them. And there we have the substitution, Jethro Eustace coming on, the level head at the back, just to ensure that things are nice and tight. Marvin Simons at the top of the D versus Nathan Gross. Defense, however, just hitting the foot outside. Jethro looking for the long ball. Marvin Simons outside pull. Oh. Tackled by Travis Comples coming forward to the ball. Keenan Wax putting the burners on, however, not getting there. No end-to-end stuff over here. at Cliffview. It's been a lovely game so far.
And that's the end of the chukka. Apologies for the viewers about the time. We will make sure that it is running for the next chukka, the last chukka. But yeah, just last seconds there, Jethro Eustace getting back on the field, maybe from David Joshua to getting the guys to just calm down and play with a level head. Like we said, this is the first game back in a while, so some niggles are expected. And I don't think they're going to be overly harsh on themselves. They're not going to be overly harsh on themselves, but we're going to make sure that I'm getting the scores right here.
Yeah, Coach David getting in a much needed chat there with the SA indoor men's, ensuring that they keep the level head. Ensure the tactics would be to go back to what we know, and just ensure they hold the ball, starving the under-23s of possession, and ensuring that we use the possession in the right way and not getting impatient. Can see the under-23s are pumped. High fives going along in the huddle. Boys are ready for the last chukka. Keen to get this final chuck going. 2-1 in the balance. I think my score prediction is still on. However, anything can happen in this game. This is why we play it. Very exciting. End-to-end stuff, as we said. So yeah, let's keep it going.
Apologies for that. I was getting my technology bug out the way. David Joshua going with the experience on the field now. So I'm going to get the time started. The experience has definitely been put on the field now, and we're going to see if they can turn it up. Definitely, I'm sure they're going to want to get a few more goals on the scoreboard. And they're looking through Delpy with a great steal there from Malrick, but running it into a bit of trouble between the sticks of Jet and Futch. Travis getting the ball in the D. Great little inside pull. Trying to work his way off the line. Unfortunately, can't get away with it. Experience of Jared Jones making sure that he doesn't go through. Futch getting the ball up the board. Nathan with a great interception. Delpy going to go with the spin. And Futch coming away with it. Little pass to Jet. Great little flick and a great finish from Jethro Eustace. Futch with a great tackle on the board there on Del Perio, bursting through the middle, little tuck under the arm to Jethro Eustace, and a great one-time finish. And I think they were right on the score prediction. I think the SMN are going to now come out full force and see if they can get a few more goals on the board.
No, right on the money there, Carl. What a fantastic finish from Jethro Eustace. Off one leg, just a flick into the goals. As the keeper's advancing, very tough one to save for Pomelo. Feel for him over there. However, can't take anything away from the finish. Nothing short of fantastic. Jethro, great awareness. 3-1 to South Africa. With a green card there, Dalpiaro Langford sent off. Down to 4 men at the back. Let's see what the SMN can do under this.
Yeah, so the green card means that Dalpi has to be off for a little bit. But the SMN definitely going to be putting the full pressure now with a great interception in the middle of the D. Jared Jones on the ball. Stephen Paolo with a flick. A great save from Nathan. Under huge amounts of pressure in the D there. Getting away with that free hit to calm the ball down. Ryan Mann's going to try to slow things down. Forces it a bit through Stephen Paolo. He's definitely going to look to... He has to try and keep the ball. Man down. Try wear down the time a bit. To get full numbers back on the field. Futch putting all the pressure on Ryan Mann, trying to muscle him off the ball, and gets away with it. Free hit outside the D. Good interception from Ryan Mann again. Trying to get past Stephen Paolo. However, just doesn't quite get away with it. Jared Jones on the ball now, passes through to Futch, just out of his reach. And good patience from Del Perio. They're back to full numbers on the court now.
Yeah, no, the under-23s will be glad to have their extra man back. Full 5v5 now. Jared Jones on the attack. Oh, what a beautiful finish. Jared Jones finding Chad Futcher for the nice glide into the bottom right corner. SMN 4, under 23 All-Stars 1. I think my prediction is on the line here. Carl, it's looking good so far. However, let's see what the under 23s have to answer. Hoping they come out with some fire, trying to make sure that this game is not dead and buried yet. This indoor game can be a very funny thing. Never know when how many goals can be scored in a short amount of period of time.
Yeah, great technique shown there by Chad Futch, getting that left hand completely on the floor, letting Jared Jones use it as a wall ball basically to get the ball in the D. Nathan Gross driving into the D now, unfortunately not getting away with that, saying it was a bit of a hit from Peter Calder. But yeah, the game can turn in a matter of seconds. It's the great thing about indoor. From a 2-1 game to a 4-1 game, the SMN have really stepped it up now. And again, maybe that's the experience coming through, but definitely put their foot down and going to make sure that they keep it down for the next chukka. But that's a short corner for the under 23 men. Jared Mpopo forcing an error there.
The sole goal scorer of the under 23s on the bench, keen to see what the under 23s go with at the top of the D. We've got Keenan Wax at the top, Nathan Gross, and Sanile ready to get the goal going. Let's see. Oh, lifted into Rustin's chest. I think the gym work has been great, however. Not flinching at all. Okay, Peter Calder coming together with other official JP Moller just to discuss the happenings. Oh, free hit given, as rightly so. The ball was flicked dangerously into Rustin Abrams' chest. Hence the ball given to the SA Indoor men.
Yeah, good official use there, making sure that the right blow comes away with eventually. Good skill by Michael to get a foot there against Marvin Simons. Keegan stepping on the board with a spin to come away with it, forcing it through. Unfortunately, Michael intercepting the ball there for the under 23s. I'll get it right one time, I'm sure. Nathan on the ball, looking up, using the board to get the ball to Sanele, using all the wheels that he can. Unfortunately, just running away from him. Jethro not scared to slow the game down a little bit now and look for a nice pass through. Jordan with a good interception. Better defense from Gerald Popo, coming away with a 2v1 there. Nice under the shoulder pass to Marvin. Running himself into a little bit of pressure, but still keeping it on. Jet forcing the ball wide. Apparently it came off his stick for a long corner. So Jethro showing the experience again, not to force a tackle, just let the ball run into the corner. Rather concede a long corner than a shot at goal or a short corner. Good play by Rustin. Little 1-2 coming into the D. Under 23s coming away with it. And Ryan Mann winning a foot there. Long ball from Jared. Kino in the ball, 1-on-1. Goes to the back stick. Unfortunately, can't get the flick away. Cam Goodwin on the ball, using all the experience to make sure that it was not obstruction and using the stick outside the D. So good experience from Cameron Goodwin there to not give away a short corner.
Yeah, no, very, very easy to give away a shorty there under pressure, showing his nice patience there, just getting his body in front of the ball, obstructing the striker from getting an easy ball and just getting rid of that danger. No, great level head from Cameron Goodwin to make sure that didn't end up as a short corner. Rustin on the ball now in the D. Bad tackle just outside. Ball to Keegan Heslett. Apologies. Keegan down the line. Oh, ball not finding anyone. Marvin Simon still recovering. And Travels Crumples comes away with it. However, JP Moller, officiator, giving the short corner to the SA Indoor men. It's another opportunity to basically put the game to bed now. What do you think, Carl?
Yeah, with just under 2 minutes to go, I think if the SMN can bury this one, I think it might be just out of reach from the under 23s. But I'm not going to say it hasn't happened before, but it will make life a lot more difficult. Ball goes to Jet. Jet with a great pass back to Rustin Abrams and a great little touch to make that a 5-1 scoreline. That was a really nice short corner. I think they've been using the top all night to penetrate through, and they decided to go for the pass back to the pusher just to get the under 23s, keeping them on their feet, make sure that they're thinking.
Yeah, fantastic finish from Rustin Abrams, making sure he's getting in there and just getting the deflection, putting it in the net, making it 5 for the SA Indo men. And the under-23 All-Stars have removed their goalkeeper, Pamelo Ramatlotlo, and are going with 6 on the field. Travis with a great interception, possibly goal-saving interception from Travis Crumples. Under-23 is still not backing down, showing great heart, moving the ball at the back, still going for the opportunities. Dalpi with a leave, however, no forwards making that run. Yeah, I think that's those little combinations going forward for the under-23s would do a great deal for them, just making sure that they're communicating better and ensuring that they're looking up with the passes. Getting nicely out the press there, the SA Indo men with Malric Maddox.
Yeah, as we approach the end of the game, who would you say is your player of the match for the under-23s?
Under-23s, it will definitely be a tight one between Travis Crumples and Ryan Mann. However, I'll go with Travis for his hard effort shown throughout the game. Every tackle he was there, making sure that he's trying to get it down. And yeah, no, definitely the youngsters coming up, recently named for his high school head boy. Great things coming from the boy. So I foresee a fantastic future for the young lad. And you, Carl, who do you think is your man of the match?
Yeah, I would agree with you there. The under-23s, Travis really stepping up his game in the last couple of years and proving it tonight that he can hold his own against some of the big guys. And yeah, that brings an end to the game. 5-1 scoreline, the last goal not being allowed. But yeah, a good game. I think the SA men decided to show up on the last quarter and really put their foot down to make sure that they buried the game. But I think overall a good start to the weekend. And interesting to see how things go. I'm interested to see tomorrow when they take on Mpumalanga, how they will if they'll change any tactics. But again, I think it was just to make sure that they're getting those connections between each other and making sure that it's good to be back on the pitch again. So yeah, thanks for being with me tonight. I think it was a really good game and excited to see what the weekend brings.
No, definitely. I think it was a great game, Carl, in terms of a good start from the SA Indo men and then just maintaining the pressure throughout. Good parts played by the under-23 All-Stars, ensuring that they show up to certain stages. But yeah, the experience just trumping them at the end there. Great patience from the SA Indo men. And like you said, a good start to the tournament, to the weekend. So yeah, let's see if the SA Indo men are able to step up tomorrow against Mpumalanga and then finally Sunday versus the Griffins All-Stars. So yeah, definitely a great weekend to tune in and see some quality indoor hockey from the boys. Thanks for tonight. I've definitely enjoyed the spot up here with Big Carl.
Yeah. Thanks, Izwe. Yeah, be sure to tune in tomorrow. We will be live streaming again on YouTube at 7 o'clock. The SA men taking on Mpumalanga should be a really good game. That Mpumalanga side has stepped up massively over the last few months. I know that they've been training hard in Mpumalanga at the hockey farm. So be sure to tune in and